I want to just hold it for one day. I want to go to sleep with that belt one night, just knowing that I'm the best fighter in the world. So I think that's my only focus as a fighter.
Well, Daniel Hooker, the hangman, is just a beast. And another finish by a powerful right knee.
Beautiful timing, gorgeous technique from Dan Hooker.
Oh, that's it. He's out. He's out. The fight is over. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Big head kick. Knockout. Wow.
Born in Auckland in New Zealand, just a normal kid, playing as much sport as I could. Mainly rugby league, just because I enjoyed the kind of physicality of the game. And it wasn't until I was 18 that I started training, had my first session, and I was kind of like, this is what I want to do. So I've just been training as much as I could ever since, and now I'm here.
1228.
They ask you, oh, what are you doing with your life? If you say, oh, I'm studying business, they'll be like, oh, okay, and they'll leave you alone. But if you say like, oh, I'm passionate about martial arts, they kind of say, oh, get a real job, mate. You know, I had a bunch of cover-ups growing up, but it's always been what I wanted to do. My first fight was a professional MMA fight, so that was my first fight ever. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, the other guy not so much. But yeah, I was just kind of young and dumb. I think I just turned 19. I just enjoyed fighting, you know. I didn't really focus too much on what come with it. It's just that all the other stuff is like a natural progression. Like I just constantly wanted to fight the best guy. As far as I could see, whoever was the best fighter, I just wanted to get in there and mix it up with him. Of course you want to kind of fly off the hinge after your fight and say whatever you want, like I did back in the day when no one was watching. It's all right, but now like the world is watching, you're kind of representing New Zealand, so you can't go out there and kind of discredit all of that just because you're running off adrenaline. It just keeps me grounded, you know, when you have like a strong family connection. I don't want to say things that kind of embarrass them. My main inspiration for all of this and doing all of this is my family, you know, representing my family well and providing them a lifestyle from my fighting. Fighting is selfish, fighting is for me, you know what I mean? I want to get in there and fight Edson Barboza for selfish reasons. I just want to get in there and compete with him. So there's no way that I'm going to put that ahead of my wife and my daughter. You know, they're my major priority at this stage.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. So the gloves on that line and you're lying opposite your partner.
We definitely, I'm still learning and he's still learning. We learn off each other. So every experience you have, especially at such a high caliber of competition, whether you're a coach or a trainer, you learn something every time you go in.
It's extremely rewarding teaching other people, but I learn as much teaching people as I do from the actual training. So we just bridge with the 1-2, explode off the back foot, cover as much ground as you can. When you're passing on knowledge, you know, you're constantly thinking about the game, and it's just experience, you know what I mean? You're passing on the knowledge, but you're running over those techniques yourself as well. The footwork is 90% of it. The what technique will just come because of the range. You start with the double jab. So I start in front, jab, jab, kick. Double jab to take that angle and attack the southpaw. Let's go. Training other fighters, you're reading weaknesses, you're seeing where they can improve. So it's just like I'm constantly evolving my game because I'm constantly evolving my fighter's game. I'm one of the guys that goes in there and I treat it as kill or be killed. That's the way I view the sport, and I think that's why I'm so disciplined and focused, because I know that, look, your health is on the line. There are a lot of high-level athletes that do very well at this sport. When it comes down to it though, when they get exhausted, when they start getting beaten up, when they get rocked, when they almost get put to sleep in a submission, that's when this becomes like not a sport, because you are putting your life on the line. This is a very dangerous game at the end of the day, so I feel like it should be treated that way.
There's certain trainings we do where we have to put you through some pain and some mental hardship. We have to put them through even greater pain and greater discomfort than they'll ever get in the ring, so that when whatever they get in the ring will be okay, because they know they've been through worse in the gym.
This is what I wanted. I want to fight the best guys in the world, and Edson Barboza is without a doubt one of the most elite fighters on the planet. So I just want to get in there and test my skills. Pretty much between now and the fight, you could put him in front of me at any minute and I'm going to get up and I'm going to give him my all. I can't wait to get in there and compete with this guy. All I know in this sport is nobody shows up to lose. Nobody is stepping inside that octagon going, you know what, I think I'm gonna lose today. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants to be the best. Everyone wants to be the champion. I want the best Edson Barboza on that night that I can possibly get. I want him at 100%. I want him healthy. I want him mentally strong. And that's the person that I want to beat. I don't want to beat someone that I think is mentally weak. We're both in there for the same thing. We both want the same outcome. If he gets the best of me, you pick yourself back up, you dust yourself off, and you get back in there. So I'm fighting in the UFC with the ultimate goal of being the world champion. And the day that I lose that, and the day that I think that that's out of grasp, I'll walk away from the sport. I've set the next 10 years to this, and I'll grind every day, because I want that belt. I want to just hold it for one day. I want to go to sleep with that belt one night, just knowing that I'm the best fighter in the world.